Start. Oh, they're clapping for me. Clap us. Look at that. Look, there's someone still clapping. Clap us. I don't know. Where was Alice in all this? I guess we'll find out sooner or later. The Archons have conducted a preliminary investigation into the origin of the roar that rang out during the celebration. Their findings strongly suggest that a new primal has appeared. The roar generated a distinctive wave pattern in the ether, a pattern observed only once before in history, 5 years ago to be precise. I should like to think it mere coincidence, yet we cannot discount that possibility. Well, I trust I need say no more. A great sacrifice we have delivered Eorzea from the threat posed by the Empire and the Primals, thereby secured peace. We cannot well allow the realm to be plunged into chaos once more. You have given your all for our cause, risking life and limb on I know not how many occasions. Yet our struggle continues, and we need you now no less than before. Please continue to stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm. This very star. Okay. Armor identification key. It's in... Oh, this gives you the magic tech armor. Fantasia. Edit your appearance. Oh. The mount. So that's where the people got that fucking mount. Flying unlocked. You can now fly while mounted in Scale, Thanalan, the Black Shrug, Kurthis Central Highlands, and Mordona. To take flight, simply jump while mounted. Finally! Oh, mount speed increased. You have gained the ability to take flight. Summon forth a flying mount and try jumping to take off. Flying consists of 3 basic maneuvers. Movement keys, jump key, descending. Okay. Use the triple triad cards. Oh yeah. Let's forget I get those. I think I used any that I can. There is. It pleases me to see you well. It's the cutie. Tataru. Do excuse me for interrupting. There is, my lady. The gentleman from Ramashkana Exports has just left. I understand now why you didn't want to receive him. You did well, Tataru. Please inform the guards that we will not be receiving any further guests this morning. Thank you, my lady. Yeah, look, she's got eyes for me. Ever since we defeated Gaius von Belzar and destroyed his ultimate weapon, the eyes of the world have followed our every move, scarce remembering to blink. For once we worked in secret with precious few friends and all too many enemies, we are now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last to offer us his complete support. A true embarrassment of riches. Of course, every promise of patronage comes with a price. Some make their intentions known from the start, while others endeavor to engage us more subtly. Just how they will, the message is ever the same. We shall help you, but only if you help us. The gentleman Tataru spoke of was more brazen than most. In exchange for certain supplies, he would have us resolve a business dispute. Naturally, I refused him, as I have every other merchant of his ilk. Alas, syndicate's overtures are not so easily rejected. When we formed the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, it was with the goal of serving Eorzea, not the interests of individual Eorzeans. Our neutrality is fundamental to our cause. In my heart, I know this to be true. And yet, if accepting these offers of patronage could empower us to do greater good, might they not warrant greater consideration? Our Baldessian colleagues have been generous beyond measure, but we cannot expect them to... Forgive me, I did not mean to burden you so. Yet my urge to share this dilemma may not be wholly misguided. Had I imposed upon you to consult the others? They are like to have their own opinions on this matter. Alright, what's this one? Re-emerging primal problem. I know you have scarce had a chance to rest, but I'm afraid there is still work to do. The Ultima weapon's destruction, to it seems, has served to embolden the beastmen, who now seek to call down their gods once more. Even as we speak, the Amalja, the Ixal, and the Kobolds are making preparations for their respective summoning rites. That is but the half of it. Much to the dismay, all three tribes were somehow able to procure vast quantities of crystals. Oh, my turn to say something? Basically, this means the primals will be stronger than they were before, I'm guessing, like the harder trials. Far stronger. The previous incarnations will seem as pale imitations. The beast tribes, we believe, began hoarding crystals with a vengeance in the wake of the Ultima weapon's maiden appearance. You will remember that as the time it devoured 3 primals in one sitting. The Grand Companies are aware of the potential primal outbreak. Alas, due to the losses they incurred to ensure the success of Operation Archon, they are ill-equipped to take any meaningful measures. After deliberation, the leaders concluded that they must needs to turn to us once more. To thee. The etheric waves that were observed in Mordona do not appear to bear a connection to any beast tribe. Yet much and more still remains beyond our knowing. We must be prepared for all possibilities. I am loath to send you in the midst of danger again so soon, but none have proven themselves more capable against the primals than you. Did I undertake the mission, Ceres? Yeah. You have my thanks. I truly do not know what we would do without you. Go ahead, Thancred. Ahem. With circumstances as they were, I haven't had the chance to properly express my gratitude. I owe you my life, Ceres. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. A string of failures had left me feeling powerless. I wanted to be stronger, that I might do right by my fellow scions. But instead, I caused you all no end of grief and suffering. I swear to you it shan't happen again. Owing to everyone's ministrations, I am quite recovered now. Hope to return to my duties again soon. Thancred's return marks the beginning of a new chapter for the Scions. Let us renew the fire in our hearts and continue to press ever forward. Now then, back to the matter of the primals. With no fewer than 3 of the beings threatening to appear, it is easy to feel overwhelmed. We must take it one sure step at a time. Urianger has the overview of the situation as it stands. Please speak with him to receive guidance on your mission. Fortune begets power and power fortune. That we, and especially you, have power is beyond doubt. The question is what to do with it. You may be interested to know that there is a growing belief amongst the refugees that Alamigo could be liberated. One of the Scions would commit their strength to the cause. Yet theirs is but one of many causes. We stand at a crossroads, Ceres. Each path is paved with good intentions, but where they lead is far from clear. Recall you are meeting with the Admiral shortly after the Leminzan sent word of the summoning of Titan? Then mayhap you also recall my words to our host. I said unto Merlwyb that her people had broken their treaty with the kobolds and that the beastmen had justly responded. That we had been called to intervene in a conflict which she herself had invited. I spoke, in short, the truth. And wherefore did I speak it? Because owing no allegiance to Limsa, I felt no compulsion to allow the Leminzans to distort the facts to fit a narrative which justified their actions and absolved them of guilt. Upon this subject, Menphilia can expect a similar reply. Our many alliances with the city-states have already weakened our claim to neutrality, but the path she contemplates would see us relinquish it entirely. None can deny that we would benefit more from more support, but if it comes at the cost of our principles. Neutrality was ever a delicate matter. I've lost count of the times I've had to explain to people that our allegiance need not necessarily lie in the same place as our headquarters. Mind you, if we are to sell our services for Gil, we might as well declare our fealty to Ulda now. I'm done with it. I'm sure Ida would enjoy the bribes. I've been receiving a lot of gifts lately, but Pavalimo keeps making me send them back. Wouldn't be so bad, but some of them are really nice. I mean, very nearly abandon your principles nice, you know? Oh no. 'Tis a lot of the powerful to attract the covetous as well as the needy. Thus doth prudence dictate that those with power proffer aid with one hand whilst the other resteth ever on their hilt. Alas, we have not the luxury of time to decipher our petitioner's machinations, nay, not while the beast tribes do labor unseen, defiant in defeat to raise up their fallen primals once more. Doubt not that they shall return stronger and bolder both, nor that we shall be the ones to meet them. The sacred charge shall ever be ours. It is but a pity we are so few and our fortune so finite. Last one? Okay. The situation is not wholly unexpected. I too have given much thought to our organization's future, though it would seem I have reached a different conclusion. It happened this time I made my feelings known to the antecedent. Come along, sirs. Alphino, Ceres, is aught amiss? You desire counsel, and so you shall have it, Minfilia. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn must leave Ulda. Must do what? So long as we remain within Uldan territory, we will never be free to act with impunity. Moving our headquarters to Vesper Bay only delayed the inevitable. We have demonstrated our capabilities, and the Syndicate has taken note. They will not suffer our organization to remain independent now. We are far too dangerous for that. Surely you realize that they are the reason Vesper Bay still lacks an aetheryte? They know full well how beneficial one would be to our cause, which is why it and other favors will be denied us unless we cooperate. If Ulda is no longer suitable, where would you have us go? Experience has taught us that the appearance of neutrality is as important as the reality. Accordingly, we must keep each of the great nations at arm's length and plant our banner in a place which all agree to be beyond their borders. Mordona. Revenant's Toll, to be precise, it lies within neutral territory and offers all the essential facilities we require. By way of an additional benefit, it also frequented by a veritable legion of adventurers who may serve to supplement our ranks. I am, of course, conscious of the fact that we have developed a certain bond with Ulda and her people over the years, but I truly believe this to be the best course of action. You yourself observed we have invaluable ties to the local community, forged through years of concerted effort. Ulda is our home, Alphino. To cast aside everything we have built and start anew in that desolate wasteland would be beyond reckless. The decision is yours to make, Antecedent. I ask only that you recall the shared purpose which first moved us to found the Science of the Seventh Dawn, which moved you to found the Path of the 12 ere that. We aspire to an ideal, you and I, just as my grandfather did. That makes us more than mere comrades in arms. We're as much your family as... That will be all, Alphino. I'm sure you have some familial affairs of your own to attend to. Your concern is most generous, but no, I have left them in the hands of men better suited to the task than I. I could not very well allow my personal affairs to come before the needs of the Order, after all. Goddamn. What do I get? I don't know what other stat I should like bring up. Would it be like direct hit rate? Kill speed? I'll get this one. God damn. Evil Da, has it truly come to this? Osiris, pray attend to Alphino. He is engaged in some business or other and requires your assistance. Pray be on your way. Often I wait to find you, and I have much to think. Oh, and Tilamy shall have my answer in due time. Oh boy. Maiming? Yeah, maiming. And found it. She knows what must be done, and she still hesitates, all because of these fanciful rumors. I should explain. Minfilia's mother, well, adoptive mother, was among the great many who perished during the calamity. Fulamin? Fulamin was her name, though you may know her better as Songstress of Ulda. She was a performer of singular talent and much beloved by the people of Eorzea. Not to mention a certain Charlayan minstrel. You may imagine the news of her passing was greeted with shock and disbelief by her adoring followers, many of whom refused to acknowledge what had happened. That her body was never found only served to encourage speculation. Minfilia too struggled at first to accept the truth, but as Philomen's absence stretched from months into years, she saw that there could be no other explanation. Until recently, at any rate, for whatever reason, rumors have once again begun to circulate that Philomen is alive. Well, one of our informants, Father Iliud, has sent word that a woman matching the songstress description has been seen of late at the seaside resort of Costa del Sol. We could succeed in tracking her down and have no doubt that any worries that now plague Minfilia's heart might be assuaged. I mean to set forth for Lenoscaia at once. Let us reconvene there and inquire with Master Gegeruju as to the veracity of these rumors. I could finally use my thing. That's not what I wanted to use. Oh, I can fly now. Oh god, I can actually fly now. How high can I go? My god. Oh my god. Oh, your mountain can fly. This is so cool. Oh, that's such a sick reward for actually beating the. Yeah, it feels so good. Oh god. Can all mounts fly? It's just like it just depends. Guess I don't want to dismount all the way in the fucking air. Most mounts do? I got 3, let me see. Right, let's try the fucking polar bear. Why can the polar bear fly? Alright. Yeah, you get a really good look at the fireworks from here. Alright, polar bears can fly, I guess. A behemoth. Get down. Right, fucking I forgot. For some reason, this changes my thing. Let's try I mean, this guy's a bird, so birdie. I think right now I need to get need to bring out Maggie. There's Maggie too. Still got the same thing. So cool. Oh, that actually feels so good. Oh, sweet siren of the sands, my Mikote muse, why have you forsaken me? Titan's bane. I mean, Ceres, what brings you to my humble resort? Philemon? You mean to tell me that this goddess made flesh who dwelt among us until so very recently was the songstress of Ultima? Yes, woman. If I had known that, I would have chained her to my bedpost and never let her leave. Oh, for shame to think that she now plies her trade for the riffraff off to the west, or wherever she said she was going. It's a tragedy, I say. A tragedy. West is it? Thank you, Master Gagaruji. Your information will serve us well. That said, there are any number of places she could be. I shall begin my search by the docks and see if any witness might have some knowledge to spare. I'd be most appreciative if you could travel to Wineport and do the same. Around what level would I need to start like farming for like items or gear? Well, if it isn't Ceres, the savior of Wineport, what do we owe the pleasure? Oh yes, we did receive a customer matching that description. It was a delight to behold, to give the woman her due, but her perfume was so ghastly, no choice but to eject her from the premises, interfering with tastings, you understand? If she is your quarry, why not consult your blind associate? His olfactory perception is without peer. Even that I could smell the woman from a mile away, dare say he could smell her from 10. Yeah, you want to know if I've seen a Mikote last by the name of Philemon? I wish. I haven't seen a last of any description for far too bloody long. Excepting yourself, of course. You just had to second guess if I was a lass or not? Nerve. I see you have had many grand adventures since we last spoke. Ceres, you must share them with me sometime. That girl from a little while ago, one does not forget a perfume like that. So robust and intoxicating, yet simultaneously familiar. Reminiscent of a bloom native to these parts, in fact. Not as much when we spoke. She complimented my powers of observation and asked me where she might find some of the flowers. I told her to follow the road south into Rankachi Gully and then head east after crossing the second bridge. Flowers which grow in the shade of the cliff have the strongest scent, you see. If you make haste, you may yet find her there. I can straight up just pass over fucking shit. Okay. Right here. Gubu. My toughest enemy yet. Heroes having fun? I am. I am in your debt, stranger. I did not realize my activities had aroused the Gubu's ire until it was too late. Their oils can be used to make a perfume, you see, and I... The lemon? I don't... Who are you? Whom do you serve? Your daughter, apparently. It appears you've already found our woman. Consider me impressed, my friend. The songstress of Ultima, I presume? Minfilia, or should I say Acilia? Looking for you. Acilia? You are the very picture of health, my lady, yet the world thinks you dead. I can only conclude that this was by design. The question is why? Everyone who endeavors to find me does so with the best intentions, child. You'll be pleased to know that I fully intend to reveal myself to Minfilia when the time is right. Oh, well, that does please me, more than you know. But tell me, sojourns in the forest of Lonoskea aside, when exactly will the time be right? When I deem it so. Do you imagine I traveled all this way on a whim? I was telling your associate prior to your intrusion, I came here to harvest these flowers to use in a perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity, or would you interrogate me further? My apologies for the interruption. Anyway, now that we have all that which we came for, might we continue this conversation in a safer locale? Wineport say? Got quite the attitude. This is not at all how I had envisioned it. I can scarcely begin to imagine what emotion will go through Manphilia's heart when she reunites with her mother after all these years. Aiming. Dexterity. Every bathroom? Alright. Then my daughter awaits us at Vesper Bay, yes? I've kept her waiting long enough. Let's be off on the next ferry. I can finish fashioning the perfume along the way. Understood. Come with me. It'd be my pleasure to escort you to the Wicking Sands. Okay, it just sent me there already? Manphilia, we found your mother. Antecedent, you have a guest. Lamin? Cecilia. Daddy is so tiny. I haven't seen her like this in years, Ceres. I never truly believed it when they told me you were dead, but what kept you away for so long? The Imperials came for me, as I always knew they would, so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could, lest the pursuit of me endanger you and our cause. I could think of no better way to grant you the freedom to continue our work. Continue it you did, achieving things I would not have imagined possible. Followed your every success and celebrated in secret. So proud of you, Asilia. I learned from the best. I have a gift for you. Salsedia perfume, you remembered. How could I ever forget? You wore it all the time. If ever I lost sight of you, I could find you again just by following my nose. I don't think it wasn't made anymore. You must have gone to so much trouble. No trouble to me, my darling. I fear I cannot say the same for Ceres, however. I couldn't have made it without her. I killed the Gubu. Thank you, Ceres. Thank you both. There's something else. This is the cat's eye I found. All those years you kept it. My father was a member of the Alamigan resistance. When I was yet a child, he brought me here to Ulda. The accident which claimed his life happened shortly after our arrival. It was Lamin who took care of me then. She raised me as her own, taught me everything I needed to know to survive. I'm no stranger to the facts of your history, yet I fear I have failed to grasp their implications. It is clear that there is much more I do not know about you and your mother both. One of her first lessons to me concerned mining, and I was a very dedicated student. The cat's eye was the first stone I unearthed. It wasn't much, of course, but I was exceedingly proud to have found it nonetheless. So I gave it to Lamin as a gift. She said it was beautiful, but There I am at a loss. Why are you returning this to me? Something amiss? No, Celia, nothing is amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realize how far you've come, and how much further you must still go. You and your allies have accomplished more than I could ever have hoped. Succeeded where I failed and made me so proud that words fail me. But even as I marvel at the woman you've become and at all the many things you've done, can I help but think of that which you have yet to do, and of what it may entail. Celia, daughter, you cannot stay here anymore. You and the Scions must leave Ulda. Come in. You built it once, Celia, you can build it again, and this time we'll do it together. Truly? Alphinaud, the time has come for the Scions to leave Vesper Bay. They'll establish a new headquarters in Revenant's Toll, as you proposed. Much work lies ahead of us. Inform my fellow Scions and send word to the students of Baldician. Operations begin at once. It is all well and good that we have found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll. There is so much to be done and in so little time. Our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild representatives there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would have never been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. Welcome back. However, with construction still ongoing and resources in short supply, it seems certain that the Guild will require something in return for their support. Sympathetic to our cause, though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks are securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult, if not impossible. You need not concern yourself with such matters, antecedent. Oh yeah, doesn't Alphinaud have like connections? Really, Alphinaud, if I need to concern myself with anything, it is surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps, I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. Here I am, nor do I come alone. I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll. It is an honor, antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphinaud, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. I'd be honored to welcome your organization. There are, of course, certain provisions must needs be negotiated. If it please you, I will do so. It does. Madam, unless I am mistaken, you are the one known as Ceres, are you not? May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. Slathborn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate a Garlean castrum is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still survive. We shall always be welcome at Revenant's Toll. We hope you will favor us with your presence again ere long. I'm famous. Well, it would seem your reputation precedes you, Ceres. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste. First intended. But before that, I dare say you have earned yourself your rest. After all, you have traveled so far. There's already so much you have done for us, and for me. We'll speak again anon. Till then, take care. I'm just sitting here. Ceres, were you able to get some rest? I would ask you to come with me to the Solar. Alphanaud has just returned, and it would seem there is something he would share with us. On my way. You're here. Good. I come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded. And? Our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant's Toll. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mordona, the Rising Stones. Hey! Wow! A bittersweet victory, truth be told. I cannot deny that I had come to look forward to Tataru's tales of our many guests and their many demands. From the waking sands to the rising stones. Passably poetic. It wasn't your doing, was it? I too have news to share. In expectation of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans. They have each pledged their full support, General Raubon included. Moreover, I have decided that the time is right for us to cast off the vestiges of our Order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Are you sure that is wise, Antecedent? If anything, it is merely formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst kept secret in Eorzea. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, that all may know what the Scions of the Seventh Dawn stand for. Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. The people have a right to know who saved them. It is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I would reveal to them the true extent of our power, yes, but in so doing, I would show them that it is a power accountable to no one, once to all. And what of us, we who have felled primals and faced down the Empire? To you, my fellow Scions, I would say this. Prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, for they will be great indeed. Great, I say, yet no greater than us, and we will rise to them as we have time and again, united as one. Well, I mean, the Empire is going to be back under that one guy in red armor. He didn't die, he just fled. There must be some way I can. Wait, the area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask Filament to teach me the basics of mining too. Okay. You ever wonder how he does it, Alphanaud? I mean, it was almost predictable that he should appear with an emissary of the Adventurers Guild here moments after I had expressed the need to forge ties between our organizations. Surely his sense of timing rivals even your own. Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I have a task for you. I would like you to deliver these documents to Slaffborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take care on the road, and represent us well, sirs. I will indeed, I will indeed. I got so many side quests to do, and I want to do them because I did a side quest in a, what the fuck were they called? Elport, Limbs of Lominza, and I got a doggy and a puppy minion. Oh, a dog and a puppy, a doggy and a kitty. I don't know why I just said doggy and a puppy. I want to get more minions. I was told to expect a Scion, but didn't expect it to be you. It has been far too long, Ceres. You have something for me, yes? Yeah, I got doggy. Let's see now. Yes, everything appears to be in order. You'll be staying with us for a while, yes? Well, with that we had a dozen more like you. If we don't though, we'll just have to give you the work of a dozen men. I just. Dancers from the main cities as well? Ooh. How many retainers can he have? Because I'm pretty sure I'm almost filled up on the one that I have. I know how to get the Saga one still. Back to do the work of a dozen men, I see. Ha, but I jest. Even I can appreciate that an important woman such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. Do for free, the rest you have to buy. Damn. Even I can appreciate that an important woman such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. You have up to 9 retainers? Jeez. But since you're here, mayhap you'd be keen on having a look around the Scion's new home. See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. Oh. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest from the road. Fill their bellies with a good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortunes to be had about the realm. It may get a bit raucous at times, but I imagine it'll be as good a place as any to recruit capable men and women to your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. Is that you, Ceres? I'm quite sorry to interrupt, but I have most urgent news. I received grim tidings from Gridania, and it would appear our aid is required at once. I ask you to report back to the Waking Sands with all due haste. Is everything quite alright, friend? Gotta go to Gridania. I can't say I'm privy to the details, but it would appear this is no time for a leisurely tour. But no worries, you can rest assured that I'll see to all your necessary arrangements. Pray return anytime after you've seen to your more pressing matters. Doesn't the Chocobo also have inventory or something? Oh my god, there's so many blue ones. I need to do these to unlock stuff, right? Damn. One day I'm gonna have to just do that. Look behind the saddle inventory. Hey, that I'm not gonna need to use these fucking Vesper Bay Aetheryte tickets anymore. I just have so much. Literally the only reason that I kept them was because I had to keep teleporting here. Ah. Let me click on the fucking door. Look for them in. Did I go the wrong way? Oh, I had to speak to Tadaru. I go in here. Oh, she's so tiny, I just couldn't see her. Messenger from the Twin Adder came to the Waking Sands while you were in Mordona. I wasn't privy to his conversation with the antecedent, but I did see the look on her face after he took his leave. Something is definitely amiss. Could it be that the Ixo have summoned Garuda again? Or may have Imperial forces have been sighted within the shroud? Whatever it may be, I'm absolutely certain it's nothing you can't handle. Go and ask the antecedent if there's anything you can do. I knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. You have reason to believe that another primal or an entity resembling one has been summoned in Gridania. Not Garuda or what was the other one? Thine arrival is customarily timely, Ceres. The etheric waves leave little room for doubt. Talents will be needed ere long. Will there be truth in my suspicions? 'Tis a familiar foe we face, though one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Urianger says, the readings bear a strong resemblance to ones observed more than 5 years ago. So I'd hoped the Moggles guard beyond such follies. Suffice it to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation. Thy presence hath been requested by Commander Hulwa. He awaiteth thee at Adder's Nest. Pray hasten to Gridania, Ceres. Ida and Papalimo will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal. I haven't been to New Gridania in a while. More stuff to be unlocked here? No. I want to unlock this guy. No, not Gunbreaker. Machinist somewhere. Is he playing the fucking... He is playing that. But like I fucking... This sounded familiar. Okay, I forgot I got to the here. So the barge does not have offhands? A pleasure to see you as always, Private Serene. Thank you for coming so swiftly. I could think of no one more qualified to. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let me explain. Good, and the chance of getting our turn for free. What is that, bro? God damn. Why doesn't it have offhand? Because the bow is a 200 weapon. Ah, I get it. Usually I'm used to like, if that's the case, like that like the quiver would be technically an offhand. But I guess you're not using it in your hand. Not long ago, the Moogle Kuplo Cup visited the Adder's Nest to request an audience with the Elder Seatsier. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Moogle kind, one which would imperil the entire 12-foot if left unchecked. You proved an able ambassador to those sylphs, and we would have you reprise the role in our dealings with the Moogles. The rest you should hear from Kuplo Kop himself. He waits you with the Elder Seatsier at the Lotus Sand. Wait, I just realized that guy that came with us when we first start. We were in the carriage. He was in the Waking Sands. Was that before? No, that was before the raid. I'm pretty sure when everybody got killed. Did he die? I don't remember. Where is he? Is he still there? The other scions have already arrived, madam. May I show you in? Yes, please. Funny. Morglis. Please, you have to stop them. But you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Moogles, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle no. Firm thrashing is in order, yes, but no. Ooh, she's a cutie. Calm yourself, Kupola Cup. Can you not see that she hasn't the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his witless outburst, sister. Most grateful am I that you have come, Ceres, and upon such short notice. Truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. We are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kupola Cup has brought to us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem that good King Mughal Mog the 12th has returned to Eorzea. A curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I myself cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Mughal mythology. Kupola here would have me believe the former. Once upon a time, we Mughals served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there. Unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine, Kupola. In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Mughals. The good King Mughal Mog the 12th, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave. The realm of man would suffice, he said, so all the Mughals should live there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down, but good King Mughal Mog the 12th, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do, Kupo. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. And that is how we Mughals came to this land, Kupo. All of us except good King Mughal Mog the 12th. His courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens so that Mughal kind might at least know peace. Except that he has not remained in the heavens, from what I understand, that being your reason for contacting us. I bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea. The problem, Ida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that good King Mughal Mog the 12th is a myth made manifest via means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait, you're saying a handful of Mughals with a boatload of crystals wished really hard he just sort of appeared? Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. With Garuda humbled and the Ultima weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take so drastic a measure? Might that not in itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought onto the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by the heroics of a chosen few. To you who braved those tempests and survived the virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. For those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. To think the Mughals' guard are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes, come what may. I assure you, the Mughals' guard only want to protect the forest from outsiders, but ever since the return of good King Mughal Mog the 12th, his boundless grace fill our hearts with love. They'll start to get a little carried away, Kupo, verging on a lot, in fact. Damn, I shot. Like the sylphs who summon Reimu, you mean? We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Mughals in a manner similar to that of a primal. We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat not only to Mughal kind but to Gridania as a whole. Thus do we beseech you, Ceres, confront good King Mughal Mog the 12th and drive him from our midst. Humbly, I do thank you. The sanctuary, the Mughals guard, and their liege lord, counseled by magical wards, Brother Isunayan of the Conjurers Guild, will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. I want to get a good look at this girl. She looks cute. I think she has freckles too. That's even cuter. too close. She is cute. She has freckles. It's adorable. Oh, I'm so fast. But I have 2 limit breaks. I can use this one right here. I didn't really use repelling shot. Welcome, Ceres, welcome. That you should be the one to face good King Mugomog the 12th is of great comfort to me and to the elementals both. As I am sure you know, the Mughals are not by their nature a warlike race. Yet, should the king be suffered to remain, it is like that his influence will bring about a change in them. Thus does it behoove us to defeat him quickly, before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary and inform me when you are ready to seek the king. The wards barring access to the king's sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of enchanted keystones. The self-same method employed 5 years ago when the first king was summoned to Eorzea. It was with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the guardians who then held the keystones, for none were in possession at the time. By the grace of the elementals, however, we have been spared that burden on this occasion. Kuplo Kap confided in me that he had been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Mughals guard themselves. Yet wishing not to betray their confidence, he begged me to find some other means to gain entry to the king's sanctum. Alas, I have been unable to do so, and dare not labor any longer. For fear that the Mughals might succumb to the corrupting influence of their liege lord, we must needs have Kuplo Kap's keystone, sirs. Pray go to him and beg his. He awaits you at Wet Shore Pier. Impress upon him our great need, and I am certain he will yield. Was my cat fighting with the dog over there? I could have sworn it was like pawing at it. God, it's foggy out. So, how will you do it, Kupo? Oh, he told you about that? Well, there truly is no other way. I'll do it, Kupo. Take the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier. I'll go on ahead. I happen to be heading across the lake to Sweet Bloom Pier in the East Shroud. Oh my Kupos! Why are they so big? Look at the massives! Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo. I know what you're planning and I won't allow it. Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied no matter how many crystals you bring him. We offered you a chance, and this is how you repay us? By consorting with this Mikote? Imperials, Gridanian, and Sylphs are no different from the rest of them. Actually, you're worse, Kupo. Traitor to his kin's Mughals, he plots treason against the crown. Enough! Kuplo Kap will answer for his crimes soon enough, as will all who defy the will of good King Mugomog the 12th. May he reign forevermore, Kupo. They always gotta add like a thingamajigger after they say his name. The title. My king is planning to purge the 12th will of his enemies, Kupo. You've got to stop him before it's too late. The entrance of the Thorn March is deep within the Bramble Patch, Kupo. If you take me there, I can nullify the ward. But be warned, the Mughals guard has set traps to lure enchanted beasts. I can't hide from them, so you'll need to protect me, Kupo. Escort Koopa Cup safely to the warded entrance. Should you fail to defend him or move too far away, he will return to Sweet Bloom Pier. Rendezvous with him before turn. Right. Let's go, Kupo. We're gonna go? Move the fuck away out of the... Oh, I saw somebody doing this fucking mission a while ago. Yeah, this fucking the jumping Jiggas. Ah, every time I say the name, I feel like I'm saying a slur. You're here, Kupo. I don't see any more beasts, do you? You're ready to face the king, Kupo? Then step closer to the ward. Raise your hand and focus, like when you attune to an aetheryte. Kupo, I'll open a way for you. That's exactly what it sounds like. That's the name Jumping Jigga. Rest is up to you, Kupo. Now go and teach them foolish Mughals a lesson and send the king back where he went. When he came. Hard. Hard. I had to do that hard. So now am I gonna have to start doing hard? Alright, well. Oh my god, look, that was bouncy. Oh. Because I gotta do that with a duty. I think I'll do that tomorrow. Right? Thank you everybody for coming. I'll talk to you all next time. Goodbye.